It all began with a letter. A worn, crumpled papyrus marked with a proud lion's head. Its golden mane spilled over an envelope, as if the beast was demonstrating its freshly caught prey. How could I refuse it? How could I, a member of Cenarian's circle, abandon a dear old friend in need of help? Even if it meant leaving behind all I had, my home, my people. Back then, I did not think of it much. I followed my instincts, the inner surge of raw, untamed vigor which led me through life as I nurtured it. Only after a while I understood what powerful meaning led in taking those steps. Unknowingly, by chasing the shadows of my own past, I found out who mirrored them. I ventured out of a cave into the wilderness, into the lands named Eastern Kingdoms. A bright chestnut ship appeared on a darkened horizon as a light from a candle would. The gaily was due to Menethil Harbor, an old place with an old name. A name which had changed the world, which was pronounced with care and a subtle fright by the sailors. It seemed that a cursed harbor marked my entrance into these lands. I couldn't help but think, was this an omen? I shed my skin and kept my distance from the others through the journey, watching as swirling waters of dark shore gargled around the hull of the stranger ship, as if the bleak shore was trying to scour the ship out of its golden color. Warming myself in a freshly cured fur, suddenly I understood that I will never look with the same eyes at my homeland again. It seemed that as soon as I closed my acute feral eyes, the harbor came into the view. The journey might have lasted a week, though the time in Golden Galley passed quickly. I have to admit that the harbor was different than I imagined. Pale, tall castles stood in the center of it, while slim towers towered in the background. Wooden hazel buildings were guarded inside the walls. Dwellers walked with ease, boasting about their daily catches with pride and passion in the thick accent. It was strange to leave the ship, to leave the only connection I had left with my home, and welcome this new land. Yet, as the galley started to sail again, I knew I had made the right choice. I could tell that the nature surrounding the harbor suffered a lot. Even those smells and sounds of a market, I could feel grim sadness hanging in the air. I've promised myself to do everything I can to heal it. Still wary of the residents, I've decided to avoid the main streets and slithered into the shades, passing through the Menethil Harbor silently and quickly. The letter implied to follow the road past the harbor and turn north in the place called Arathi Highlands. Ever since arriving in the harbor, feeling of uneasiness clung to me like moisture. I thought leaving the castle will solve that, yet it left me even more restless. I could feel hatred and malice surrounding me. Beneath the murky waters, I heard hisses and grumbles. And behind mossy trees, hostile eyes looked at me with glee. This land, named Wetlands, was a dangerous place. I knew I had to be careful. Stealthily, I moved along the swamps, alert and ready. As a druid, I had no bother with crocodiles and raptors, who traveled here with ease, it seemed. The huge mossy creatures unnerved me more. Like ants from my homeland, their skin was wooden, though here the similarities ended. Moss and fungi layered their arms and legs, forming a hump in the back, which was littered with flies. Two azure eyes, deep from within, slowly searched the environment. Anger was radiating from their cores as I passed silently by. No natural being could harbor that much malice inside of it. Suddenly, one of it looked in my direction. I knew I was spotted. Without any warning, the creature attacked. I saw it raising its large arm, covered with pulsating roots imitating archers and wings. I managed to dodge and bit into its torso. I felt my sharp feeling teeth sinking in sponge-like material. The creature roared. Deep, ominous sound passed through my whole body, nearly shattering my teeth into pieces. Dazed, I could not avoid its next attack. I felt how one of my ribs cracked, while the impact pushed me aside. I had to finish it quickly. The creature moved slowly towards me, slimy substance leaking from the wound I made. I braced myself and jumped. My claws caught the creature's eyes, and while it moaned again, I continued crushing its head. I had felt its milky, moldy fingers trying to get purchase on my fur, yet it seemed they were designed more for crushing than catching. As I slid from its soft grasp, I managed to nag one of the roots in creature's neck section. The root ripped into the half, spraying me with vicious fluid while the creature rumbled lower and lower. I've decided to end its misery quickly, and charged again, biting in the parallel wound. Then the giant fell with me. While looking directly in its emerald eyes, moving quickly for the first time, as if some curtain fell behind its vision, I saw how a fire of hatred smoldered and lowered when finally it faded away. With it, the creature's moaning ceased, and I was left with the sight of Manifold Harbor silently watching over me from afar, tranquil and lethal. Such was the curse of Manifold, I thought, stagnant in its hate till the last moments, and only then seeing the truth. A few days later, I had licked my wounds and was nearing the mountains. Many different creatures tried to cross my path, yet I was ready. The hatred and malice inhabiting residents of wetlands did not sway me. Despite all of my resolve, the uneasiness did not pass, as the words still rang inside my head, as if someone was whispering them.
Grave danger looms upon me, as a long-lost friend from what seems like another life. I pray for your help, Druska.
If it was that bad near the shore, I feared what would await me inland. I hoped that my friend found shelter in Arathi Highlands. But according to the myth, the kingdom of Albacore was long lost. I could not forgive myself if it was too late for him.